Hello everyone, good afternoon. Good to see all of you here.
Same here, ma'am. Am I audible to you, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible. Yep. Yes, so I think I would like to thank Abbas Khan College for this opportunity, and I'm here to take a session for all of you. I think you can start over, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for accepting our invitation. And I welcome you for this. I welcome you, all the participants, all our students, other participants, because it is a national level. For the national level webinar on Manini, that is women entrepreneurship and women empowerment. So I request Miss Ume Habiba to welcome the guest and the participants. Over to Ume Habiba.
Passion, patience, and persistence are the ingredients to an entrepreneur. Honorable participants of today's program, a pleasant afternoon to all. By praising the Almighty and seeking His blessings, let us begin today's program. I, Ms. Saida Ume Habiba from the Department of History, welcome you all for the online national level webinar on the theme Strategies for a Successful Entrepreneur, Problems and Prospects. To highlight on this, we have an eminent speaker to deliberate on today's theme, Ms. Asha K, Coordinator Placement Officer, Careship NGO, Bengaluru. Madam, on behalf of the college and on my own behalf, I welcome you. Now, I am feeling extremely honored to welcome our dynamic degree principal, Professor Zubeda Begum. I also welcome our humble Vice Principal, Professor Sabiha Zubair Khan. Next, I heartily welcome our IQSC Coordinator, Dr. M.S. Vidya. I also welcome our dedicated Staff Secretary and HOD of Commerce, Dr. Saida Tabassum. Now, I would like to welcome our Program Coordinator and HOD of Computer Science, Professor Noor Aisha. Last but not the least, I wholeheartedly welcome to the heads of various departments and the faculty. Once again, I welcome you all. Now over to the speaker.
Thank you very much. That was very nice of you to introduce me like that. Thank you very much, Habiba. I can start the session. Can we go ahead? Yes. Thank you very much. Can you just make me the host so that I can present the screen?
You can.
Yeah.
You can. Asha ma'am, please on your video. Asha ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes. So can you all hear me? Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay, so I think now all of you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, and you can see me also. Good, that is very nice. All right, so before starting today's session, I want to ask all of you one question, and I think all of you can use the chat box, right? They all can use the chat box.
Yes, ma'am. They can use a chat box.
Okay, so I don't want this to be a where I am talking and you're listening, and we spend 1 hour like that. So I don't want that to be the session that we have today. So I want all of you to participate, and as you people cannot unmute, I would like to know your answers through your chats. All right. So just just answer in the chat box. You all know Bangalore's climate, right? So it keeps changing. So same way our mindset also keeps changing. We keep thinking a lot of things. So you all have to put up one color in the chat box saying how are you feeling today. Okay, so you have to compare your feeling of today to a color and put it in the chat box. You can even explain if you want why you feel like that. Just in the chat box, why that color also you can put up quickly. Okay, somebody's feeling blue. Blue because of the climate or blue because you're sad? Okay, sky blue. All right. Everybody feels blue because it's sky. All right. That's good. I think there are more than 100 participants here, and I really would like to see some more messages. Okay, black because it's a happy color according to me. Very good. Somebody's feeling blue too. Okay. Positive vibes, blue, ma'am. Okay. Very good. Blue, black, red. Somebody says red. Somebody's feeling loved. Very nice. Pink, sky blue. Okay, I think I started with climate, so everybody stuck to blue. All right, black, purple. All right, I think you people will name all the colors on the rainbow now. So maybe we'll stop here. Yes, white, I'm feeling chilled and cool. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead with the session. I am happy to see all of you are very enthusiastic and most of you are happy because of the climate, let's say. But I'm happy you're happy because you won't listen to me, no, otherwise. Anyway, so going ahead with your session, I would like to bring this as a very important thing for all of you to know that you are supposed to get out of whatever your complexity you're feeling about us entrepreneur is and think outside the box if you really want to start up. All right, we all say that startup is a big problem and it has too many commitments, too many problems, but I'll tell you, I'm here to give you strategies where you can apply them when you start up a business and you can excel in that in your own ways in whatever kind of business you start. Okay, what I'm going to tell you in the next 1 hour does not depend or does not elevate to any kind of particular business. Okay, it's common for a lot of other businesses too. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with our session. Yes, so entrepreneurship, what is entrepreneurship? All right, so it can be called business, it can be your innovation, it can be knowledge, and it's a teamwork obviously, and it gives you a lot of leadership qualities, and you have to start only if you have at least a few leadership qualities, and you have your risk tolerance becomes very high, and you also have assertiveness. Assertiveness means not how you keep scolding people, no, it's not like that. Assertiveness means at least being a little strict to get the work done. All right, so entrepreneurship is a mixture of all these things. So how can you keep it in balance and go ahead with the business? Let's see that. All right, before starting we should know why we are starting, correct? Just like that we can't start something, we should know why we are starting and what we are going to do. So first of all, why start a business? Why not I get employed? Why don't I become an employee? Okay. To more closely meet their work dreams. All right. So you will have a goal, you will have a work dream. But in some other company, it will be their values, it will be their own, their own way of doing things. So you can't go out of your way and do anything which will impress the company, or nobody's going to take up your idea as very serious for the company, because it's your dream and goal, it's your idea. But when it's your own company, when it's your own business, you can put up whatever ideas you have, right? And you can work through it by yourself, so that you can make that dreams come true, right? Second is to supply their own accommodations. You can supply your own accommodations and better level of income and control of benefits. So in case you're working in a company for 4 years, so after 4 years you will be starting up like, I never got promoted, I'm still working in the same position. But company will be making money, but for your promotion they will have too many criterias, and they will have so many things to evaluate before even they give you a increment. But when it's your own company, the business is yours, the profit is yours, the control of money is also yours, right? And you get vast opportunities, you have vast opportunities of whatever I said, the mixture of entrepreneurship. You have vast opportunity of knowledge, risk tolerance, assertiveness, wide opportunity of business. So all these things is why we are going to talk about entrepreneurship. So I want to keep this thing in all of your minds till the end of the session, because working for our dreams is what we all are doing, and especially in the world which we are living in right now, it is growing, it is helping women to excel in their careers. But we always make a big deal out of it. If a woman excels in her career, it's a big deal. Oh my god, a woman did it. So I want you to keep these things in mind and think that you are working for your dreams, not to prove anybody right or wrong, or tell that I am a woman so I want to do it. No, everybody can do it, and you also want to do it because it's your dream. So let's focus more on your dreams today, which you all are planning, which you all have come to the college for, which you all are pursuing degree for. So let's focus more on that today, right? Yes. So this is one thing I always tell in my sessions of entrepreneurship, the 3 C's, which are very important for an entrepreneur, right? If you're going to start up something, you are starting it up. So it's very important for you to have these 3 C's. So the first one is confidence, right? How many of you think that if you are given an investment and say that, I have a business plan and I want you to take it ahead and start up. So how many of you say you're confident to do that? Can anybody put in the chat box? How many of you are confident? Just put a thumbs up. Let's see. Whoever thinks you're confident enough, just put a thumbs up. Yes, I can see 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you're all thinking, isn't it? Shall I put a thumbs up or not? If I put, will she give me investment? Sorry, I'm not going to do anything like that. But I just want to know how many of you are actually confident or having an idea of taking up a entrepreneurship, right? Taking up a business by yourself. All right. So confidence is the key. The first thumbs up that you gave me here is the confidence level you're showing that you can do it, right? So carry that confidence level with you. And communication is very, very important. For example, if I keep talking to you over and over again with all the points, and I just keep reading the PPTs, it's not going to make any sense, correct? So communication is where you extend your uh, talks. You extend your talk, make sense, and talk to the other person about their ideas. And that is when a communication works. If you don't have good communication, your business will never develop, or it will never go to a next level. You will be stagnant without communication, right? Now, the final C is creativity. Very important for a business. You can start, for example, let's start with a simple business, okay? You are starting a tailoring shop, okay? in the tailoring shop, you started with maybe making blouse. Okay, you stitch blouses. But later, after 1 or 2 years, you will only be stitching blouses, or you will start with other things also, like chudidar and embroidery, maybe designer blouses. So you will keep upgrading your business, right? You will keep adding new things. You will remove that you think out of fashion is. So like this, creativity is very important in your business. You have to keep adding and removing things that are relevant and irrelevant respectively. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you to move your business ahead. All right. Now, next is, I think it's all your favorites. I think all students these days have accounts for sure. How many of you are using Instagram? Just leave a thumbs up. How many of you use Instagram? Come on, for this you have to be very fast, isn't it? Yes, I can see quick messages. All right. Okay. So I can imagine that most of you are using it. All right. Tell me, from which year are you using it? From which year are you using Instagram? 15. Okay. 18, 20, 16, 20, 19, 22. Oh my God. Somebody's recently added to the social media. I'm so glad to see that you people are taking it slow. Very good. 2022 is a good age to start Instagram, not before that. Okay. 2019. Okay. So let's say approximately most of you have started using from the year 2015-16, right? Approximately 2017, most of you. Okay. So I will tell you now, when did Instagram start actually? You all can see the screen. Instagram actually started in the year 2010-11. It started with a small, business software. It started like that, and it was having major funding issues, and they were working on the funding, and they were working with beginning of the app, how it will work and all that, right? In 2012 to 14, they added additional platforms, and Facebook brought the software. Facebook said, okay, we'll buy it, we'll design it how we want, right? And then in 2015 to 17, they redesigned the app and made it as a Windows app and gave it to you in the Play Store. And I think that is when you people have started using Instagram. And 2018-19, it started with IGTV and removal of like counters, and you have this comment section and management changes, right? And only in 2020 they added all the new features, which are like you have these reels, you can make money. So in 2010, a app which was not even there in the picture, it was not even known by people, it was not even a subject for all of you. But in 2020, that app is giving you money for posting your content. So in 10 years, the app has made its progress so well with all its creativity and openness, that it is able to pay so many millions of people around the world for their content, right? Exactly. After TikTok is banned, reels are like the trend now, and it's even legal now. They can't ban Instagram, isn't it? It became a major part of social media, so they will not ban reels, isn't it? So this is what I want to tell you all, that business you might start will be very small, and you might be in the beginning, and you might not have major funding, and you might not have big ideas, and you might not have reels in that. But if you give it some time, your business also will be as colorful as your Instagram reels. Okay. So going ahead, let's see how it works, right? We can talk, we can keep talking, and say, this will happen, that will happen. But how will it happen, right? You need a lot of things, and you need a lot of hard work. So how can you use that as strategies? How can you use the needs that you have for a business? All right. So first thing is you need transportation for any kind of business, and you need equipments to make your products. It might be any kind of product. And see, product, when I say, it doesn't only mean product we buy and sell. It might be anything which is related to you know, hardware, softwares. It can be your accounting. You can be a freelancer. That is also entrepreneurship these days. You can even be an audit person, and you can do freelancing for all these companies who are looking for auditors, right? So there are a lot of options like that. So don't stick to business and product means only, okay, I have to make something and sell. So it's always not like that. Business includes everything. All right. And you need training. Whatever you're doing, you need training for that. For example, you're getting into stock, you need to have training about stock marketing. If you're getting into digital marketing, you need to have a session about digital marketing. So training for whatever you're doing, you have to be a tailor, you have to learn tailoring. You have to be a fashion designer, you have to do fashion designing course. So like that, for whatever you do, first thing is important, training. All right. Now, next is ongoing technical assistance in case you need technical help to support your business. If you're doing already a technical field business, well and good. If not, also you should always have a back-end technical assistance, who can help you sort out the problems for your business profiles. All right. Next is marketing logistics strategies. These things, you have a lot of apps these days to learn these things. Only 30 days or 40 days sessions you have. You have to take 1 hour or 2 hour sessions about digital marketing. It might be, or it might be about business management. And I think most of you are already studying BBA and BCom. So you will be doing that in the year course of 3, right? So it will be great when you people can concentrate on getting more knowledge about these things, so that when you actually start a business, you can apply all these strategies. All right. So next, if you go, okay, finding your dreams. What is finding your dreams? All right. You can start all this. You got what all you need, and you don't know what to do, right? So I think more than physical strength, there should be a lot of emotional and emotional support and balance in yourself to start up a business. So first of all, you have to utilize person centered or strength based techniques. All right. So you have to base that on a person who is included in the program or the business, and who is ready to take up the whole what to say in charge of it. We say, no, we always give one in charge to somebody, not because they are superior than us, just so that we can report to someone, so that in case anything goes wrong, we can all sit together and sort out. So you all have to come up with a strength based technique where you can establish your interest, and you can use your experiences and resources also. All right. Now, second is you have to gather information concerning strength and interest. You have to gather more information about the product, interest in people as well, right? For example, you are launching something and nobody is using it, nobody wants to use it. Then how will it grow? How will the business go ahead? Correct. So you have to make sure, in trying various business options, you have to see what is the interest and strength in that particular business as well. You can even check the online markets about that same particular business you want to start, and you can go ahead with those references. All right. Next is development and support. So, okay, now you got what you need, and you have your emotional stability also. You know what people want. Now, what are the things that will help you for development and support, right? First thing, employment. Team members often supply supports, right? Employing people in your business always helps. At least start with 2 people so that you will have some support when you need. And support may include business planning. You can include people in your business planning. They might not be a part of the business, but you can always take people's ideas. Don't stick to the ideas, but at least listen to them, right? And market development is very important when you are developing your business. So in the market, how it is developing, in case you sold like 10 products today, tomorrow are you selling 11? or at least 12. Okay, so you have to start in a very small step, but you have to keep tracking your market development. And you have to be trained. Again, I have added this in every slide possible, because training in that particular business that you're doing is very important, because otherwise when you have a problem, you will be lost, you will not know what to do. So training also includes, you have to know what is the market strategy, you have to know what is the market view of that particular business, how are people accepting your business, and how are people going ahead with supporting your business. So you should always keep a track of that. That also includes in the training part. All right. And last is transportation. Again, transportation is very important for development. Maybe you started in a small room and you were couriering things, and then you started getting more orders. So you have to deliver by yourself, right? So like that, it's very important for transportation also, right? Next is the product. Now, again, product doesn't mean that you have to make something and sell. Okay. It also means what you're going to do as a business. It might be technical, it might be your own knowledge also. For example, there are freelancers who repair systems, right? Whenever something goes wrong, you go on the internet and search repair people, give a call, right? So they're all freelancers, and they're also businessmen who are leading their own independent life as entrepreneurs. Okay, that also includes in the product. Now, what exactly are you Habiba, am I audible now?
Yes, audible. You're audible, ma'am.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so the product does not mean only, as I was saying, it does not mean what you're making and selling. It's also your knowledge. Okay, now what exactly are you selling to make money? Very important. Okay, you have to have product knowledge. Second, initially maybe you are dictated by your own interest. Like, I like this thing, I like to do this. I like to repair hardwares, or I like to create softwares, and I like auditing. So you might have started because of your own interest and background and your values, right? But through the process, modification of the product is also very important. Modification in this, as I said, Instagram, when it started like a small software which nobody knows. But now they modified. How many times you have updated Instagram from the day one you have downloaded it, isn't it? At least 8 or 9 times it would have got updated already, because they keep modifying, they keep adding things that you would like, or things that you would make more people to download Instagram. There are still people who do not know Instagram at all, so they are trying to market it to all of them, where they also are able to access the app, right? Like that, modification is very important for your product. All right. Next is marketing. Very, very important. How do you market your product, right? First thing, importance of selecting initial customer population. It's okay even if you can take a survey, it will be great before starting a business. Like, in case you're starting a new thing which is not available in the market, or which is available but very little. So you always have to go back and see around you who are the initial customers. It might be your own friends, it might be your own relatives, it might be your own teachers or your own students. Okay, but it's very important to analyze who are your initial customers. All right. Second, your initial customer population, right? So you have to see if you're able to reach the target audience, right? If they are your target, have you reached out to them? Does everybody know about you? Did you understand, like, what was their interest and what was their idea about your business. So you should make sure you reach to the target customers. And third thing is, again, modification. Okay, modification of the strategy of how you're marketing. Like, you started marketing with your friends and family, you start marketing a little more on social media, maybe a little more through pamphlets people do marketing. So you can use your own strategy of marketing, but you have to keep modifying your strategies also, as and when time is there, and as and when you need it. You think business is going down a little bit, and same customers are coming again and again, new customers are not coming, you have to again go back to a new strategy. Okay, that is very important for a business. Now, pricing. I think this is where most of the almost 60% of the businesses go in loss, right? So when we start a business, we always tend to give offers, low prices for customers to come in. And then all of a sudden we go high on the prices when business picks up. So this is one big mistake all the business people do who are starting to be entrepreneurs these days, right? First thing, always price your products according to your valuation of time, right? How much time you are putting in that business, how much employment are you giving for people, and how much contribution you're making. So for example, your raw materials is 20 rupees and you spend 20 minutes, so your product pricing will be around 25 rupees. Correct? Start with that. Do not start with 50 rupees. Okay, I'll make double the profit. So when you do that, you're doing a pricing more than your manufacturing raw materials. So if you're doing that, then obviously the people who are buying your product will be like, no, I can buy in a better place in a lesser price, right? So it's very important for you to price it very properly when you start the business. Now, second thing, you might begin with a survey. Again, here also you can take a small survey about, okay, who else is doing that business? Okay, if they're doing, what is the pricing they're giving? And how can we use it for our own purposes? Okay, that is very, very important. It should be very appropriate to your raw material and your time that you have put in that. All right. And pay yourself enough. Pay yourself enough during the pricing. Like, for example, as I said, 20 rupees for the raw materials, you're making 5 rupees extra than that, right? I think that is more than enough for paying yourself enough when you start a business. Then later on, when it picks up, you can go slowly, step by step, on increasing the price of it. All right. Now, next is funding your dreams. Imagine you went through all these things, you listened to me, and you got your motivation and you started a business. It's going very well. You did the pricing, everything. But will it grow just like that? Is the pricing enough? Is the income that I'm getting enough? No, the business has to keep developing, right? Now, you can't keep investing whenever you think you have a new idea in the business. So you might need a lot of things that will support you financially, right? So the first thing is personal savings, very important. When you start up a business, you should at least have some personal savings later on when you modify the business again. Next is family members always are there to help. But if not, also you have so many other micro business loans which are available, where you tell your ideas and banks are ready to give you loans. But you have to make sure you're making enough money out of your business to pay back your loans. All right. Do not take a loan at the very beginning when you don't know what is happening at all. Right. Start with a very less investment. All right. Next is organizational investors. There are so many organizations which might feel that your business is good. So can you apply it in our organization also? Can we use it for our purposes? So they also will invest in your new ideas. So you can make a contract basis with them. There are opportunities available like that as well. Next is special economic development grants, right? You have economic development grants by the government these days, which will also help you out in funding your dreams. All right. So this session, I think I have told you most of the strategies. Okay. And you have to keep trying no matter what happens. That is the motto of business. I think that will be like the tagline of every business person or an entrepreneur who starts the business, saying, whatever happens, keep trying. No matter what happens, I will keep trying. So keep that in mind. So these strategies, I hope everybody understood and are clear. And strategies I gave you, right? So now you are supposed to give me your questions and prospects about the session. All right. So please ask any questions that you have on the in your mind. Just pop it out in the chat box. I'll answer whatever possible I can now. Okay. Sarah has asked me how to get rid of the fear of getting entrepreneurship and jump into it. How do we manage our finances once we are in the business? Okay. So as I mentioned in the previous slide also, how do I get rid of the fear? You have to gain confidence. And if you need confidence to become an entrepreneur, I think the basic mantra of it would be to have good training of the skill. Okay. You should know what you're doing. All right. If, for example, if I ask about you, okay, Sarah, what do you like? What is your favorite? So you can talk for 1 hour to me. Even if you don't know me, you will sit and tell me that, I like biryani, I like sweets, I like to do this, because you know it from the day one, and you're very confident about it, and you can talk to anybody any long time. So same thing is very important for your business also. You're jumping into something, then you should know exactly what it is. Only then you can stick to it for some time, right? So the only way to gain your confidence is to know what you're going to do. You should have the skill to start that. All right. And how do I manage finances? How excuse me. So how do we manage our finances? Again, as I mentioned, basic strategy is to start with small investment. Do not put your major investment in the starting itself. Keep some for personal savings, and start your business with a very low investment. Once you think it's picking up, then you can start modifying your business with your personal savings. All right. And in case somewhere you feel that you're getting into loss and getting into any kind of backdrop in your business, try new strategies. As I said, take a survey immediately, reach out to your target audience, and find where the business is going wrong. All right. Now, third one, again, Sarah has asked, do we start our business in the well-established market, or do we start in a complete new place? So we have all the customers coming to us only. Okay, this is a very good question. Sarah, I think business does not depend on where exactly you're starting it. Okay. As I mentioned, target customers, where are they available? As you said, where are they available target customers? That is more important. And even if you're starting it in a place where there is already business existing, if your quality is different and good, people will still come to you, right? It totally depends on how qualitative your product is, or how qualitative your work is. If you and your pricing also. So these two things are major for the customers to come, right? Even if you're starting in a new place or in the same existing place in the market, people will still come to you if your quality of work and pricing is good, right? So that is my understanding of an entrepreneurship. Yes. Any other questions? Please go ahead and ask. Sarah, I hope I answered your question. Yes. Okay. How do we highlight ourselves in the market? Okay. How do we highlight ourselves in the market? Very important. If you want to highlight yourselves in the market, as I said, marketing strategies are very important. For examples, we all think that, I'll just start a business, I'll put a board outside and people will start coming in. So it doesn't work like that, right? That is why I said, start with your basic target audience, who are your friends and family. Invite them, ask them to come and take a look, and the word spread. Always, this is one thing that will highlight your market yourself, is spread the word that, okay, I have started a business, what kind of business it is, it's going good, why don't you come over someday, we can you can visit and come. And they might bring their friends sometime, or when they need help, they will give you a call. So like that, highlighting business works very slowly, but once it picks up, your market keeps growing, right? Yes. uh, and Asia Khanam has asked, Ma'am, can we get trained by working under someone for some period? Yes, that's a very good option. Asia, thank you for mentioning that. That is like the major option for all of you, I would say, is learning, training the skill. Again, it comes in this only, as I was saying. If you work under someone in the same kind of business that you want to start, it will be great for you to start a business, right? You can work for 1 or 2 years in that particular field of business first, and then you can have your own startup, which will be more relevant, and also it will be more helpful for you to manage a lot of things financially as well as marketing wise, right? Yes. Asia, does that answer your question? Yes. Okay. Sarah says thank you so much. Yeah. All right. How do we deal with the fear of losing everything when our business is not doing well? Okay. So I think fear of losing everything, it will always be there, right? So we all have this fear of losing everything every day. We wear something and go, we feel like, okay, what happens if I lose it? Example, all our moms are the biggest examples, isn't it? They give us one gold earring, small one, they ask us to wear. They'll ask us to keep checking. We are eating, check. We took bath and came, check. Right? So it's very important for us to have the fear of losing everything, because if you do not have the fear, then the business is not going anywhere. All right. So you have the fear, but this is one thing I tell all my students everywhere I go. Fear should be something that makes you break it and go ahead. It should not be something that makes you stop what you're doing, right? Your fear should help you walk through. Your fear should not stop you where you are. So please keep that in mind. It's very good to be afraid of certain things, maybe the business, or maybe losing or not having a profit. But that fear only will make you get into new strategies and marketing ideas where you can actually improvise yourself. Yes. Any other questions, please? Yes, I'm happy that I'm helpful. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Please go ahead with your questions. As I said, strategies are only mine. Prospects are yours. So you give me your prospects, I'll tell you my, Yes, I think we're done with the question. Okay, so if you're done with the questions, let's go ahead and finish your PPT, right? It's still pending. We have a last slide. So I have a small question for all of you. Okay, so you all can see this. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be worst. But the day after tomorrow is sunshine. Can somebody tell me whose words were these? Somebody put on the chat box, please. Just a guess. You don't have to be correct. Don't worry about it. Very good. Lakshmi Shri Ramesh has answered Kalam sir. Yes, it is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam who has said this, right? So today is hard. Tomorrow will be worst. But the day after tomorrow, it should shine. No? The sun should come out, right? So it will come out for all of you as well. If you gain some confidence and start up your business, and with the fear of losing also, you're able to break through, you will also see the sunshine someday, right? So that's one thing I want all of you to take home today from the session. Never give up, just keep trying no matter what. And I think finishing your degree is the first step for that. So concentrate very well and study and finish your graduation, which will be very helpful for your startups. Yes. So I think Habiba, you can take it ahead. Thank you very much.
Now, I request Ms. Shazia to propose vote of thanks. Anybody has questions? Participants, do you have any questions? Raise your hands in the chat box. Participants, participants, now I request Ms. Shazia to propose vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great privilege to have been asked to extend a vote of thanks on this event. First and foremost, on behalf of our institution and I on my own behalf, I would like to thank our esteemed resource person, Ms. Asha K. Thank you, ma'am, for your enlightening speech. The session was very informative. With a deep sense of gratitude, I would like to thank our principal, Professor Zubeda Begum, for being the catalyst that inspired us to do our best. Thank you, ma'am. My sincere thanks to Dr. M.S. Vidya, IQSC coordinator, for her constant support and guidance. Thank you, ma'am. I also wish to express my gratitude to Dr. Saida Tabassum, Staff Secretary, Head of the Department, and IQSC coordinator for her constant support and encouragement. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank Ms. Nuraisha, IQSC Deputy Coordinator, and all the HODs and my colleagues for participating in today's event. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants for making today's event a success. Thank you, ma'am.
Feedback link will be sent in the chat box. It is available in the chat box. Participants, feedback link is available in the chat box.
Participants, you can fill the feedback link. Feedback link will be available in the chat box. Participants, you can take the feedback link in the chat box. I'll be sending you the feedback link in the chat box. You can find the feedback link in the chat box now, everyone. So please fill the feedback link. You will be getting the certificates auto-generated. So no personal feedback link will be sent. So thank you, Asha ma'am, for your motivated speech and giving the idea of entrepreneurship. Thank you, ma'am. I request participants to take up the feedback link which is there in the chat box. We can end the session. All the participants, please pick up the feedback link in the chat box. You can copy it. Later you can submit. No personal link will be sent. Please pick up the feedback link from the chat box. Thank you, participants. So thank you for attending. Thank you, Asha ma'am. We'll be ending the session now.